It's Sunday, and hopefully at this point we're away in the lorry build that we're going to be having a look at, and we're going to see how far we got to see whether it was usable, and by next week we'll know all the problems that I had. And over this last week I've been doing checks. I've been sort of running the water system up, running the toilet system, running the hot water, the cold water, running the fridge, and on Friday's video we were sort of saying about you can do all the checks that you want, but actually until you go away and use it, it's not the same. It's never the same. You're always going to sort of get things that when the caravan or motorhome or lorry build that we've just done is stationary and you're doing all your checks, it's not the same as it sort of going out, being run, rattled around, going over potholes, banging here, there and all over, the things falling over. So you can sort of do as much checking as you want, but actually using the van is your best check. And inevitably sometimes you will get things, and it doesn't matter whether you just bought the caravan, it's been PDI'd, it doesn't matter whether you've just had your caravan serviced. Things will crop up, unfortunately. It's not the same as when you're using it, and we're going to probably find that in the lorry, unfortunately. But hopefully I'll take some tools with us and I can fix it. So coming up in a bit is the lorry build. It's not 100% finished, but it's usable. Bathroom I think is pretty much done, isn't it? That's pretty much finished. But we've got no seating, so it'll all become revealed in a minute. So lovely Fiat Ducato on the Corrado Emotion T339. Lovely. So it's got a drop down bed over the top here, 4 travelling seat belts, island bed at the back, so lovely motorhome. On Friday's video we had a look in the little Chausson. So we looked in that little Chausson that had just come in. So again, cracking 22,995, cheap little starter van motorhome. Now the other end of the spectrum is the Carthago Sea-Tourer i42 2017, and we're trying to work our magic to get another similar A-class to like this to come in. So that is hopefully in the next couple of weeks that might come through. Now this has got a drop down bed again over the front, so again, as you can see there with the seats how they fold forwards, they'll go down. Bed at the front will drop down fully, so I'll show you how that actually does. And now this has all been reupholstered and it's lovely.
It's you can still smell new leather,
it's
can't you?
really nice. So again, bed drops down and you've got a nice big fixed bed at the back as well that goes full width. So a really nice layout. And we actually did a warranty job this morning, so obviously it's not Sunday now, it's through the week last week, but we've had a motorhome that had a shower tap and it started to leak. So basically even when it was turned off, water would just be seeping through, and it'd build up over a time, so that's just been done. But again, it's things like that that
so how did you fix it? A new tap?
New tap, yeah, it did need a new tap. We tried adjusting it a couple of times, but it did need a new tap. So on a service where we'll sort of service the van, we'll check it all through, we'll have it all set up. So there's 2 there that are starting the servicing now. Where they're set up and running, they'll run it for about a day. So it will have all the gas system on, all the electrics, all the water system, and sometimes it can be a couple of days before sort of something happens, or after a week of being used, a fitment sort of starts to weep or something like that. And again, same with whether you've just had it serviced and the engineer's been there. Normally on a service they'll take about 4 hours, and they'll come and they'll check your water system through, they'll check your gas system through, all your electrics, but it's sort of 4 hours. Normally about 3 hours of that is running your systems inside, and then about an hour to do your chassis service. So on that 3 hours, things might not appear the same as after a week or 2 or 3 days away. So that's why I say with the lorry, I've been running things up as much as I possibly can, but until we actually go away, and again as we drive down the road and everything all rattles around, things can come loose, things can come out slightly. And we had a bad review actually of a guy, more about his carpets, to be fair. He bought a caravan and it hadn't got any carpets, we'd done a video to say that it hadn't got any carpets. He phoned back up to say, oh, there's no carpets in the Caravan. I'm sure I was told that there was going to be carpets. And I was like, no, it never had any carpets. We wouldn't have said that there's carpets because we knew that there was no carpets. And he left us a bad review, unfortunately. But he'd sort of said that he never actually said on the phone about some screws had come out of. I found some screws and the cooker knobs had come off. So again, it depends sort of if you're going down a lane or anything like that. Things like that can happen, unfortunately.
We have had one, haven't we, that we picked up from somewhere and the cooker knobs did fall off when we brought it back, but that hasn't happened in a while.
No, it's like they're stuck. They're really, really tight, to be fair. So it's unusual for those to come off, to be fair. That's an unusual one. But again, we can get silly little bits and pieces over big potholes again. You don't know, do you? We've got 2 new ones that have just come in. So these have just come in. So these have literally just turned up. I've been on the road, and I went into this one and actually put all the cushions back because all the cushions were everywhere. I don't know where he'd gone. There's no back legs down, so we've got to be careful. But I put all the cushions back a minute ago because everything was all over the place. So actually all these were all over the floor. So again, there's nothing that you can do. You can put all the things in place, but obviously when you're driven down the road, things might move around. It's going to happen. It's potentially there. It's going to happen. But going back to sort of your servicing and sort of when you buy a Caravan from a dealer, that glass top's come off as well.
Oh gosh! That was lucky that didn't end up on the floor.
So again, things like that can just. That's tight as well, and we did a video beginning part of the year actually about that. So it doesn't matter sort of sometimes how much you do a check and your service guy comes and so if you've had your service or your Caravan serviced and then sort of something like that's happened, it's not that they haven't checked it. It's literally just something that you can't foresee that. If that's sort of locked back in place and you open it up, doing your checks, it's not something that is going to happen until it goes on the road. So if you've sort of had your Caravan serviced and you ring up the guy and, oh, this has happened and that's happened, you've only just serviced it, you've not checked, it's not that he hasn't not checked it, it's literally just it's come loose. It might have been very slightly loose, but it's not something that you'd go through normally and be checking all the little screws and the little washers and that isn't what they do on a service. They literally just check your functionality, and again, as I say, on a normal Caravan service, 3 hours, they can't go through and sort of check every single screw. They'll do a visual check. A PDI is better, to be fair, and when we sort of sell a van, we'll go through and we'll look, and again, as I say, we'll run your water system, your gas system, your electrics, and what they don't do on a service is they won't check all of like your fittings. So that's normally something that we will do on a PDI. Something else.
Oh yeah.
Trim's all come off. So again, it's sort of that would have been actually on. This has worked out lovely, hasn't it? This you'd think I'd gone round. That is probably going to. Oh no, it's double-sided. So it's things that sort of, if that was actually fitted and in that position, you wouldn't expect that was going to fall off.
No, that one hasn't.
It has slightly, but I've had to pull it. But yeah, your service guy is not going to pick things up like that. If it's on there and it's all in place and it looks correct, which you look at those now and that looks perfect, that one's loose.
Yeah.
That is loose. So travel down the road and that's going to come out, and it's not that he's not serviced your Caravan, it's literally some things you can't sort of predict is going to happen, or you can't see. As I say, normally when we do our PDIs, we will go through and we'll sort of pull on things and try and check and do as best as you can. That handle's a little bit funny, so again, your service guy might not potentially sort of do that. That's a little bit loose as well. So again, it's a difficult one unless you sort of stun there and jiggle it. You can't actually tell that, so they do need. So that's sort of things that we would do on a PDI, but it might be that your normal service guy doesn't pick that up. So cut them a little bit of slack. You've got to be sort of half sensible. again, I think people that have had caravans for a number of years pretty much know that's part of the course. Things like that can happen. But if you've never had a van before, that's the sort of things to expect. Little things coming loose. It's going to happen. We had one a while ago where some things had been put in the drawer. The drawer had gone back and it had actually pushed the sink waste off. So, and again, it's nobody can service or check for that. If something's been put into a drawer and it's pushed the waste pipe off, it obviously wasn't like that before, but something then has pushed it off. Until you go and actually use it then on site, things like that you're not going to find. But a lovely van. I've harped on enough, haven't I, there? And again, yourself, even the checks that you do, sort of running your systems up like I've done with the lorry, it's not the same as when we get out and go down the road and then sort of redo it. But again, going away using your van is your best check. That is the best check that you're going to be able to do. So, fixed bunk beds, side dinette, so that makes into a double bed at the front, a side dinette on the side, and then bunk beds on the side, and then we've got a nice big separate shower and toilet at the back. We've got no legs down, so this is one of them that's just come in. And again, I'd sort of said a couple of weeks ago about the market and families coming back into the market, so hence why we've bought in a nice sort of family van with a fixed bunk bed. So this has just come in. This is going to be about 15,995, I believe, but I'll double check. J, what's a J? What year's a J?
18, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, 18.
Look at that, Chris is on the ball. I've got to look at my pictures to make sure. He's obviously not a J. 18, it is. Look at that. He smashed it. He's won.
Passed the test.
So this is a G, so this is a 16. So this has just come in. Lovely side island bed again. This is going to be a nice price range van. Around about 15,995, I think. Again, I've literally just landed, so I've not gone through and priced everything up fully yet. But yeah, Motorhome fitted. The coachman before that got a Motorhome fitted as well. Nice island bed, nice separate shower and toilet at the back. No legs down again, unfortunately. But if I hold the front, you can go and have a look at the back.
You good?
So lovely one at 1510 maximum. That is, so 1510. As I say, about 16,000 roughly. But again, keep an eye on the website, because hopefully by the bank holiday that will be on there and actually on sale. And again, a little bit of a shout out as well for other dealers, because every dealer will get it where sort of they'll have the warranty bits and bobs come back. Sometimes it can feel like, oh gosh, like we've just not done that right or what have you. And sometimes it is literally just a fact that you can check it, and until it actually gets used, it's things like that that you can't sort of find. Nice little Pursuit 402, nice lightweight one, 1090. So before we look in this one, we're going to go and have a look at the lorry build, see how far that I've got, and see whether it's really usable or is it still just a camping tent outside, and that's what we're going to have to use. So pretty much done as much as I can. Front end looking pretty good. Coming down the sides now, so not 100% perfect with the paint, but it's good enough. Wheel trims all on. Just start to get a bit of an idea of the look now, and it's looking quite nice. And then as we come inside, again, not fully finished, but it is usable. So we've got our sort of feature wall as we come in. Got to tidy up the electrics, got a bit of LED lighting going on, so that's a sign of things to come. Bathroom is done, pretty much 100%, 99.9999999% done. So sink, taps, units, all of the wall boarding, cassette toilet, shower, everything all functional and all completely usable. Lighting, absolutely everything. So that is done. Kitchen, 99% there and done. Couple of infill panels, so I've just got to build an infill panel for there and a little infill panel for there. TV is in, worktops all in, everything all plumbed in. Fridge now is panelled up and all good. We've got our flat plate microwave just up above there. TV, boiling water tap. So it's not just a tap, it's got filtered water, it's got boiling water, it's got hot water, it's got cold water. Fly screens and blinds fitted to all of the windows, all the way around. The small sleeper pod, so it's a coffin. It is a coffin, so just little kids for sure. Roof lights. We get to see our jazzy roof now. So roof lights are in and we've got our feature roof in there. All underneath cabinets are lit and working. And then as we come back round, sort of the full view and just the seating. So I've not built the seating. We was never going to get all the upholstery all done in time. So we've got a blow up bed settee, which will do for now, and then the actual sleeper pod in the front there. So again, sort of roughly started to get panelled out, but again, just not enough time. But it's usable. It will be usable. So I'd literally got 2 weeks to get it all together, and that's sort of what I've been able to get done in that 2 weeks. So sort of functional. Usable. We've got heating, we've got a diesel heater, we've got our hot water, we've got our cassette toilet, we've got our fridge, we've got all of our mains electric, we've got our hob grill oven, pizza oven for on the outside. So it's usable. It's not 100%, but it is usable. So let us know in the comments what you think. It's going to be our first weekend away. I've done, as I've been harping on in this video, I have literally checked as many times all the different systems and settings and everything, but again, until we actually start using it, that's going to be the true test. And actually, a lot of you, it looks really small in that sleeper pod up the top there, for our daughter. When you actually get up there, it's really nice. There's actually more room in there than it looks, and it's really quite comfy as well. So eventually we'll put units on the wall there. There'll be a TV on there. There's going to be more units go up across the top. We're going to have like a U-shaped seating, all leather upholstered. The front seats, all the front sort of driver seats and passenger seats, they're all going to go off and get trimmed up. But this is our sort of first proper away weekend, so it's our test. And again, next week I think we're going to cover fully and properly what Wi-Fi solution that we've gone for, and hopefully have a good sort of proper in-depth look at that unit that we've gone for and see how it performs. So get in there. It's as I say, it's usable. It's not finished.
We hope it's usable.
It's usable. We've got a blow-up settee, so that blow-up settee will do us temporarily. But everything else is sort of there. There's a lot of final finishing and tweaking to do, but yeah, not bad. So nice little 2-berth, lightweight. So somebody in the comments last week was saying about 2 berths. I want a nice little lightweight 2-berth. So these 1090. They're not overly long, 5.41 metres from very front to very back. Nice separate shower and toilet at the back. So this is a nice little one, just as a little either a couple, or even if you're on your own, nothing too big, nice little sort of size. The Pegasus, we looked in that on Friday. We looked at that on Friday. Chris is now going round. He's had a good busy day selling stuff again, so I think he sold 3. So he's got to get those out, and then obviously that starts to make room for more vans coming in. And again, somebody had said in the comments last week, gosh, you've got a lot of stock. Actually, the plan is to go for quite a lot more stock. So as I say, we've got 9 more vans due in, a few more motorhomes due in. So hopefully we can get this rocking, get it full, and get it filled back up again, as it should be. Hoping to try and get up to about 50, 60 vans on sale. Whether we can actually achieve that, we'll see. We'll see.
Go big or go home.
That's what they say. That's what they say. And we did that video a while ago, and we sort of said when we was coming back to. Has he moved that one already?
Yeah.
Where's that gone?
There's a big gap there already. Don't know.
Where has he got that out of there?
I don't know.
I wish I'd have seen that.
That way and round.
I wish I'd have seen that. Let's find it. Let's find it. It's gone.
Which one was it?
It was that on Friday's video. We looked at the Coachman VIP, and we're saying about the 545. So the 545 was there. It's gone. It's gone. He's done one of Isabel's magic tricks.
Yeah.
And instead of making it, it's there.
It's there.
So yeah, he's come through there and around there. So that's just getting there ready for PDI. Nice. Bailey Unicorn Cadiz single beds due in 2022, coming in part exchange against that one as well. So part exchanges again still coming through nicely. I think people have sort of adjusted to prices. We did the market update the other week, and that sort of showed, I think, prices of where they're going to be. We're not going to see big crashes. People have sort of accepted it with the part exchanges now, so good sort of time for us to invest in more stock, expand, grow, and try and keep going forwards, which is what I've always said. Hopefully I've not harped on. I feel like I've harped on a lot today.
Yeah,
I feel like
I've quite a lot of harping on.
I've harped on a lot, yeah, and I think it's because I take it quite personally. Sort of when we get some negative feedback, we obviously then try and work on that to get better. But sometimes I sort of feel, oh, you know what? Sometimes we can only do so much, but we do. I think we all take it really, really personally, and it shows that we care, and that sort of. It's probably why I'm harping on quite a lot about it. So yeah, it takes me a while to get over things like that, to be fair, and it is because we care. We do care. We can't always get it right, but things happen. So yeah, hopefully that's come across more than my harping on. That's what I was trying to get at. That's what I was trying to get at. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've been over to our Facebook, see all the magic tricks that Isabel's been doing, dancing around and all sorts of funny weird stuff that she's getting up to, and I think that's only the beginning as well. So we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place.